Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Daily High with your hosts, Matt McGregor and Tone Vays. Good morning, Tone. Where are you and how are you?
Good morning. I am back at the airport. The election is over. It's time to move on. And the markets are doing really, really well. We're still hanging up there. And it's time to look at the charts before I get on my flight.
All right, this is going to be a bullet time show tonight. So I'm going to go through I've got 2 minutes. I'm going to go through it in 2 minutes. Weekly time frame as it stands right now. We actually got to that point that we did a wager in the live stream on Tone's personal channel that how many of us thought on the political show we did the 5 hour stream, how many think that we'll close the next was it 24 hours above 76?
Yeah.
Every single one of us said it. I don't know if I had to close. I can't remember what the conditions were. With Tone, the conditions are always quite finite. But we all said above 76. And yeah, we got cleared 76. 76, 500. Call it 76, 600. Absolutely beautiful. Fantastic daily close. And I'm really, really impressed that today's a red day, but it's not a bad red day. It's with the 12 hours into this candle, a little over 12 hours into this candle. It's not a bang, full blown retracement, give back at least 5,000 of the 7,000 we gained yesterday. It's just take your breath. Let's recalibrate. Let's see what today's US market's doing, which is probably opened already. It's definitely opened already. So we can review that in time. Daily time frame looks sensational. The MRI count, sensational. There's a high probability this candle could close green, but it makes no difference if it does not. I love what I'm seeing. 4 hour time frame is been interesting. It's been interesting to say nothing less than that. That was the close of the here it was here. The daily close would have been here probably, and look, we've just worked our way down throughout the day. We have come up and retested the 7. If we are on an MRI, a possible red star candle. Does that mean we're going to make our way all the way back down to 70? I don't think so, but it is a possibility. So be on mind for that. But I think all eyes are on the US stock market today. I'm really interested to see if gold can start its recovery. Do you think it's going to be a deep cut for the gold, or do you think that it might have played out and it can start to recover now that there's some certainty in the market? Don't know. But look, this is shaping up. If it wasn't at all-time highs right now, I would be saying, look, this is it. It closed below the 7 simple. It came back and retested it. It's going to work its way down. That's what I would say. If it wasn't at all-time highs vicinity, I think that gives it a bit more extra steam and more upside. There's nothing else for me to say. Bangbox has not reset yet. It's been very close, and the beauty of it is we are coming really close to it now. Like that, it doesn't have to go very far now to reset. We're on the doorstep of a reset right now, do you know? And so that's really good. So at some point, this will inevitably reset, and will be locked and loaded for a further upside. So selfishly, I want us to come down and close at 74, stay above the previous all-time high of 73, 750, and be eligible for the next run up. Tone, I'm coming back to you right now. Guys, please like, subscribe, please share it with your friends. I've got a brand new bot that's going into beta today, and this bot is going to blow your mind. It's MRI inspired by the great Tone Vays, and it's next level stuff. Can't wait to share it with you. Links in the description below. Join the Discord. Tone, I went 3 minutes. Sorry, overran it.
No, all good. I just got word that the Bitcoin magazine will finally publish my TA piece that I wrote like a week ago about the price of Bitcoin breaking out to the upside. I even took screenshots of Bitcoin at like 70,000 or lower. And I'm like, why are you guys publishing it now? Like, you might as well not publish it because it makes no fucking sense at this point because it did what I said it was going to do. But anyway, this is why I don't like writing for publications because they can take a month to put out a TA piece that was about what the price was going to do in 3 days. And yeah, so targets are still intact. We're looking at over 100,000 within 4 to 6 months. Those are the TA targets. The weekly chart, I would like to see the weekly chart get as high as possible and then pull back off the MRI. And anything above 78,000 would probably do it. Anything in the 80,000s is going to be cleaner. I want to get us far enough above this all-time high best fit horizontal line. The line fits at 71,000. I want to get as high enough above it to be comfortable that that line is unlikely to be breached to the downside. By going to 76.5, I think we're not there yet. Had we gone to 78.5, I would have said that's high enough for 71 not to be breached to the downside. I think it's still possible, though unlikely, just as you said, Matt, that we breached 71,000. The most likely area of support for us now is right here. What are those daily closes? We are sitting in this vicinity. This is, let me see what we got on this, 72.5. So 72.5 is the most likely area of a pullback. Ideally, we go higher. We break 78.5. We establish, a non-debatable all-time high because there will be an inflation-adjusted all-time high that we're breaking. That's an all-time high in all currencies. And then 71, 72 basically gets locked in as unlikely catalyst to break to the downside unless we're in a full-blown bear market, which I'm not expecting for another year. And my allocation, because there is a Fed meeting later today, I'm probably right after this, I'm going to have a few minutes. I'm going to log into my trading account and I'm going to consider bailing on my leverage position because I just have this weird feeling that the Fed may do the unexpected. And that unexpected, where is my Fed thing? The unexpected is the Fed will not cut the rate. There is like 100% expectation that the Fed is going to cut the rate. So if the Fed does not cut the rate, the market is going to have a fucking hissy fit and it's going to crash for the rest of the day. It'll recover tomorrow, but for the rest of the day, it will crash. I just don't understand why the Fed would lower the rate. I know inflation has come down, but the markets are at all-time highs, and that makes no sense to me. So because this number makes no sense to me, the safest thing to do, since my leverage trade is up so much, is to get out of the leverage trade. And then when I land, I can always get back in. The market is still going to be open. Actually, wait. Whoa, hold on a second. I'm going to land before. I'm going to land way before the Fed call, so I have time. I may do it after I land and see what the market situation is. My flight's only about 3 hours long, so
what do you think? What do you think is going to happen in this current environment if they do lower the Fed interest rate right now? What do you think is
I
going to
mean,
happen?
lowering the Fed interest rates helps the stock market.
Yeah,
So the stock market is going to go even higher.
yeah, so you don't want exposure to that volatility. When the pundits are calling a 97.2% chance that that's going to happen,
But
you're
that's
insane.
already priced. But no, but Matt, but it's already priced in, right? The rise in the stock market's already priced in.
Well,
The
you
Fed
could say
low,
that about
low.
every time they actually make the
No, but
adjustment.
not at
It always
97.
goes up.
Like the rate cut is so priced in that if they cut the rate by a quarter basis point, it may not do anything to the market on the way up. It's already
Yeah,
fully priced in, right?
it,
So the
you
only
might.
risk is to the downside.
I just think it's just throwing petrol on a fire. Do you know?
It just doesn't make sense to me at all. Let's go to the allocation chart. That's the allocation chart. It looks great. And this is the last candle. The candle is going to end tonight. So, yeah, I'm going to consider taking my profit. I'm just, there's no reason for them to lower the rate. And if they don't lower the rate, the risk is just too great. And I also don't like this pullback. We need this 10 a.m. reversal coming in. But overall, I'm very, very bullish across all markets.
I want to I
Gold,
want to I want to recap this tomorrow when
yeah,
I think they'll lower rates and I think that we'll get a positive response and and I want to review this tomorrow. So I'm making a
Yeah.
note. Continue.
All right. No, I think they're lower rates as well, but I don't think they should. And I think there's a chance that they won't. And if they don't lower the rate, the market's gonna take a dive the rest of the day. And it'll
Oh,
recover next week or something. Now as for gold, I the low might be in, but a new all-time high may not happen till next month. So I wouldn't rush into the gold trade yet. There's better things to do with the money. And stock market is at an all-time high, but let's see how it closes tonight. That's basically all I pretty much have to say. I'm curious how many Bitcoin was
yeah.
purchased
This is.
yesterday.
I know the answer to this, and
I do not know the answer to this.
I have a note here, but I can't seem to find it. You said something like 25,000 Bitcoin purchases. It
We're
was like
about to
something.
find out.
It was like 8.5 or something like
Ah,
that.
it's only they have you know what I think is happening here? I think these numbers are like 12 to 24 hours delayed. It's possible that today's number is going to come in even higher than Tuesday's number.
I
So
think.
uh,
I
I'm
think.
gonna I'm gonna wait for one more number.
All right. I just saw a tweet. So this is like, I think it was something like 600. I've got it written here. $621 million worth of Bitcoin was purchased by the ETFs yesterday. That was from just a tweet. So it's not unverified. So, and now I've seen your numbers. It's
So
actually
look,
slightly.
look, it's weird, right? BlackRock sold 1,000 Bitcoin yesterday. How is that possible? Bitcoin price was up like $8,000. I think that these numbers are delayed quite a bit.
Right.
I think tomorrow's number, even though today the price of Bitcoin is down, I think tomorrow we're going to see massive purchases that took place today. So what they might be doing is, prices up a lot today, they buy it the following day to make up for what happened the day before. So I think it could be the next number that's going to come in massively, like 15, 20K. So let's wait one more day on this.
I trust that BlackRock knows what they're doing.
All right, guys, I got to get to my flight.
All right. Fantastic.
That's it for us. How do I get off screen share here? There we go. All right, close
Guys,
us out.
please like and subscribe. Please share it with your friends. We're the fastest growing channel on YouTube. That's not true, but it should be. Have a wonderful trip back home, Tone, and we'll review a few of the things we talked about in tomorrow's show. Go Bitcoin. Let's go. Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.